This is the clip that led two of the BBC's biggest names to quit.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell.
The broadcaster is accused of selectively editing this speech made by Donald Trump on the day of the US Capitol attack in an edition of Panorama.
We're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down. Anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, and we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them.
The documentary was broadcast by the BBC the week before last year's US election, with critics saying it was misleading and removed a section where the US president said he wanted supporters to demonstrate peacefully. Concerns about how the clips were spliced together had previously been raised by a former external advisor to the BBC's Editorial Standards Committee, Michael Prescott, shown in an internal report leaked to the Daily Telegraph. The mounting pressure led the BBC's Director General, Tim Davie, to resign in a surprise announcement on Sunday. He said he had to take ultimate responsibility for some mistakes that had been made at the corporation during his 5-year tenure in the role. His departure will not be immediate, and he said that he is working through timings to ensure an orderly transition over the coming months. The chief executive of BBC News, Deborah Turness, also announced her resignation.
Strive for impartiality, and I will stand by their journalism.
Is there institutional bias?
There is no institutional bias. Mistakes are made, but there's no institutional bias.
She said in her statement that the controversy around the Panorama edit had reached a stage where it was causing damage to the BBC. The US president blasted the BBC in a post on Truth Social and welcomed the resignations, saying the BBC was caught doctoring his very good, perfect speech. Meanwhile, his press secretary appeared to mock the corporation, calling the BBC anti-Trump fake news in a separate post. The BBC's chair said on Monday the corporation would like to apologise for that error of judgment over the editing of the speech. The BBC has been criticised for a string of failings in recent months, including breaching its own accuracy editorial guidelines, live streaming the controversial Bob Villain Glastonbury set, and misconduct allegations surrounding the former MasterChef presenter Greg Wallace. The loss of two high-profile figures comes at a crunch time for the broadcaster as it faces significant funding challenges and intense competition for audiences from online streaming giants.